Okay, welcome to session number 4 of Module 2, in which we were studying or understanding the projection of planes, particularly orthographic projection of planes. So, in the previous sessions, we have seen what is the fundamentals or what are the fundamentals required for engineering drawing or graphics, and we have seen what is meant by a point, a line, a plane, and solids. So these are the engineering objects, and the projection means we should draw the front view and top view of the particular objects. So in this module, the object is the planes or the plane. So we have different planes, and in this session we will be working few examples. So in this session we will learn how to draw manually or how to solve the problem manually and draw the projections of planes, that is front view and top view. So in the previous session we are looking at this problem, so we will continue with this problem. So I told you in the previous session that a problem statement will be given, and here you would understand some important points. You have to learn, or you have to study this particular problem statement clearly. So take some time and try to understand the problem statement, and then you have to start drawing this. So in this, basically first part is the problem or the problem statement. Understand this, and next part is the drawings. So you'll be drawing the front view and top view of the objects or the plane according to the given problem. So how to draw this front view and top views we'll learn now, but before that you have to understand the problem clearly. So what is the problem here? The statement is, so a problem will be, they will give particularly what kind of lamina it is, what kind of plane it is, what is the shape and size of the plane will be given in the problem. So in this problem, what is the shape and size of the plane? So the shape of the plane is triangular, and it is equilateral triangular. So triangular, we have scalene and all those things. So this is a equilateral triangular plane or equilateral triangular lamina. That is the shape of this plane. So you can see here. What is the size of this plane? So it's an equilateral triangle. So the edges, 3 edges will be same, and the dimension 25 mm is given in the problem. So this is the size of the plane or the object. So then in the next part they will give how this plane is located in the first quadrant. That is how this plane is located with respect to VP and with respect to HP. That will be given, and you have to understand this. So here it is given that this equilateral triangle lamina lies on one of its edges. This is important here. It is lying on the edge and on HP, and also the surface is inclined to HP at 60 degree. So this is important again. So the surface of the lamina, so the surface or the lamina is inclined to HP. So this is HP, this is the horizontal plane, and the inclined lamina is inclined. So this is a lamina, you can assume this as a lamina. So this lamina is inclined to HP, okay, at 60 degrees. So this is the 60 degree angle. And also one more condition is that the edge on which it is resting is inclined to VP at 60 degree. So this edge is on HP, and this edge, according to this condition, this edge is inclined to VP at 60 degree. So this edge is inclined to VP at 60 degree. So remember that any inclinations with respect to HP will be seen in the front view. So you can see here the surface is inclined to HP at 60 degree, that is seen in the front view, and the edge is inclined to VP at 60 degree. So this edge is inclined to VP at 60 degree, that will be seen in the top view. So remember this point. So any inclinations with respect to HP will be observed in the front view, and any inclinations with respect to VP will be observed in the top view. So this you have to keep in mind, because according to our convention, according to our standards, above this line, that is XY line, this is all vertical plane. So all this is vertical plane, below this line is all the horizontal plane. So in horizontal plane we'll get the top views. In the vertical plane we'll get the front views. So now after understanding the problem, we'll learn how to draw this front view and top view so that you can satisfy all these conditions given in the problem. So I just told you, first you have to understand these points here. So first thing is, first understand or study in the problem to which plane the surface of the lamina or the plane is inclined. So whether the plane is inclined to HP or VP, that will be given in the problem, that you have to keep in mind, and accordingly if the plane is inclined to HP, you have to keep it on the HP and draw the top view. If the plane is inclined to VP, you have to keep it in the VP or parallel to VP and draw the front view like that. So here this point is explained here. If the lamina surface is inclined to HP, then you have to keep the plane on HP or parallel to HP. So if the plane is parallel to HP, then you can see that regular that is the full scale plane in the top view. So if the plane is inclined to HP, make it parallel to, if the plane is inclined to HP, okay, if the plane is inclined to HP, make it parallel to HP, and then first you draw the top view. Similarly, if the plane is inclined to VP, so this is the vertical plane, this is the vertical plane. If it is inclined to VP, so this is the vertical plane and this is the plane. If this is inclined, make it parallel to VP. So this is vertical plane. If this is inclined to VP, make it parallel to VP. So in the front view, I can see this full plane. So draw the front view in the vertical plane. So that is the first concept you would understand to solve this problem. Okay, so this is important. So this point, keep it in mind. So just observe to which plane the surface is inclined. If it is inclined to HP, make it parallel to HP or keep it on HP and then draw the top view. If the surface of the plane is inclined to VP, keep it in VP or parallel to VP and draw the corresponding front view. And the next thing you have to observe is understand whether the plane is resting on edge or corner. So I told you that the planes are characterized by edge and corners. So in the problem it will be given whether the lamina or the plane is lying or resting on the edge or corner. So these two things you have to keep in mind. And one more thing, so any inclinations, I just told you, any inclination to HP can be seen in the front view. Any inclination to VP can be observed in top view. So if you go back here, so you can see here the inclinations, this is the inclination with respect to HP. So that is seen in the front view. And this is inclination with respect to VP, that is seen in the top view on HP. So these points you have to keep in mind. So now we will solve this problem. We will try to draw like this. So to draw this, we have some procedure, some standards you have to maintain. So first thing, keep it in mind, you are drawing manually. So you should use the pencils, scale. So pencils, I told you there are three types. You have to use three types. One is the micro tip pencil, other one is the HB pencil, and third one is the 2B pencil. So the first thing what you should do is you should draw this thin line, XY line, the intersection of VP and HP. You should draw here. So to draw this line, we require you take micro tip pencil, you draw a thin line on the drawing sheet. So you have to keep the drawing sheet horizontally, and you should draw at the center. You should draw this line, XY line, using your micro tip pencil. So all this thin line, this XY line, and all these projector lines, so these are called as projector lines connecting front view and top view, and all these lines are called as projector lines. So these lines should be drawn using your micro tip pencil. It should be thin and light. You can see here in the drawing, it is very thin and light, XY line and these lines. Okay, so that you draw micro tip pencil, and all these letters, whatever you write, X and Y, VP, HP, these dimensions, whatever you write, B dash, A dash, all these things should be written using your HB pencil. It should be a little bit darker than this XY line and these project lines. So all the letters what you write, they should be written using your HB pencil. And even your dimension lines also should be drawn using your micro tip pencil. So all the lines should be drawn using the micro tip pencil, and all the letters whatever you write, they should be written using your HB pencil. And what about 2B pencil? So 2B pencil you have to use to draw the front view and top view of the plane. Here you can see it is darker, thick and dark. Front view is thick and dark compared to this line, XY line. So that should be thick and dark. Similar top view is thick and dark, the triangle. You can see here front view is thick and dark, top view is thick and dark. Again front view is thick and dark, top view is thick and dark. So that should be drawn using your 2B pencils. So this you have to keep in mind, and this you have to follow for all the problems. Okay, for all the problems you have to keep this in mind. So you have to use 3 pencils, micro tip pencil to draw thin and light lines and dimension lines, HB pencil to write the numbers or the alphabets here. So all this 60 degree, 25 mm, A, B, C, D, VP, HP, XY should be drawn using your HB pencil, and the front view and top views of the plane should be thick and dark, and that should be drawn using your 2B pencil, which is darker. So now I will try to step by step we will try to draw this problem, solve this problem. So draw the projections means I told you that you should draw the front view and top view of the plane, which is located at different orientation with respect to VP and HP. So basically we are trying to draw or satisfy the conditions given in the problem here. So first we will solve this. We will take a simple problem here, and we will try to draw this. So whenever you draw, you should make use of your drawing manually now. So after you draw manually, you will be learning about software. So we also have software to draw it online, that is in the computer. So you can draw it in the software or you can draw manually. So first you will learn how to draw manually by hand and using pencils and other instruments. Then after you will solve all the problems manually, the same problems you will be drawing using the software Solid Edge, that we will see later. So okay, so now we will draw this thing manually using pencils and scales, eraser, protractor, compass, whatever it is. So all the instruments, keep it with you, and we will try to draw this, solve this problem now. So that is, we will be drawing the projections, front view and top view of the planes. So these conditions, try to understand this particular note here, right? So this problem now will solve, okay, manually we will draw it now. So I'm using a I'm using this online, this is computer software here to show how to draw these projections. So basically here you have you can see here, this is the drawing sheet. Assume that this is your drawing sheet. So whatever manual drawing you do, that should be drawn in the sketchbook. So you'll be having sketchbook, and sketchbook will be having sheets like this. So this is how the sheet looks in your sketchbook. So keep the sheet horizontally, okay, keep the sheet, this is A4 sheet, okay, keep it horizontally, and on this sheet you will be having the lines, parallel lines and horizontal and vertical lines. So on this sheet you will be drawing manually. So I'll just show you how to draw it, and you practice using your pencil and scales and other instruments. You start drawing now. So I'll just remove the lines. I'll not, for a clear understanding, I'll just take only this is your drawing sheet or the sketchbook or sheet in a sketchbook. So here in the sketch, in the drawing sheet, A4 sheet, keep it horizontally, okay, and in the center, approximately in the middle of the sheet, first you draw the XY line. So this XY line, what is seen here, you should draw now first. So to draw that, you take your pencil, a micro dip pencil and scale, and you draw from one end at the side, approximately in the center, middle of the page, you draw this XY line from left to right. You can draw it indefinitely, any length you can draw, okay, and you should keep it, you should draw it with your micro dip pencil, okay. So whenever you draw it with micro dip pencil, it will be looking thin and light like this. So first you draw the line, XY line. So then you take your HB pencil and you write here you write X and here you write Y. So this is the XY line, or the intersection of VP and HB. So after that, above this line, what is the plane? The plane will be vertical plane. So above this line, it is all vertical plane, okay, and below this line, it is all the horizontal plane. So vertical plane is here, horizontal plane is here. You are rotating it downwards. So when I see it here, above this line, it's vertical plane. Below this line, it will be the horizontal plane. So write here HP and VP. To the left, you write, okay, leave some. You can write it to the left. So this is the initial drawing. What you see, this XY line, VP and HP, you write here in the drawing sheet, right? So this is the initial thing you have to do. Next, so next is come to the problem now. So according to the problem, what is the lamina here? What is the shape of the plane here? It is equilateral triangle, and the size, it is 25 mm side, and the surface is inclined to HP, okay, surface is inclined to HP. So I told you that whenever the surface or plane is inclined to HP, you keep it on HP, and in top view I can see the plane, the full regular size of the plane, true size of the plane. So first we'll draw the top view of this triangle, which is the shape and size is known, okay. So in the top view I can see the plane, because I am keeping the plane on the HP. At the same time, just observe whether the plane is lying on edge or corner. So it is given here, it is resting on edge, the side, the plane is lying on one of its edges. So this is the edge. So you should draw this triangle, okay, perpendicular to this XY line, because the plane is resting on the edge. So if it is resting on the edge, you should draw the edge left hand side, and it should be perpendicular to the XY line. And remaining triangle, two sides you can draw here. So why I am keeping this edge on HP? So when I keep the plane on the HP, the edge will be vertical, it will be parallel to VP. So I can see the true size of the plane. It is resting on, since the plane is resting on edge, you should draw the edge on left hand side, and it should be vertical. So in the second stage, you can see here, when I lift the plane, okay, it will be resting on the edge. So when you lift the plane, it will be resting on this edge AB. So you can see here AB is on the HP. So in the front view, it will be on the XY line, right? So first we will try to draw this. So before you start drawing, first you draw the XY line, right, VP and HP, then come to the lamina, the plane, the size of that, and observe the inclination of the lamina with respect to HP and VP, and observe whether it is resting on edge or corner. So these three things you should keep in mind. First thing is, what is the shape and size of the plane, whether the plane is resting on HP or VP, and whether it is lying on edge or corner. So 3 points you have to keep in mind, and then you should start drawing. So here, since the plane is resting on HP, on its edge on HP, and the surface is inclined to HP. I'll be drawing it. I'll be keeping the plane on HP, and in HP I'll be getting the top view. So in HP, draw the top view of this triangle now. So triangle, how to draw that? So again, manually you can start drawing. So you take a pencil and scale and leave some gap here from the XY line, and you draw a line, vertical line. So what is the length of that edge of the triangle? It is 25. So I should draw 25 mm line, vertical line, and we should leave here. So this line, this edge, this is one side of the triangle, right? Draw it here, vertical line, and it should be 25 mm. Okay, so the length of this should be 25 mm. Okay. Anyway, I think I have taken more. I'll draw it once again. So draw one vertical line, leave some gap here, draw one vertical line of length 25 mm. Okay. Right. So you can see here the line is drawn. I'll just magnify this. Okay, so this line you are drawing, and this line, whatever you draw this line, it should be thick line. It should be a thick and dark line. So you should draw it with your HB pencil, 2B pencil, because this is the one edge of the triangle. Anyway, this dimension will give later. So draw a line of the triangle, and then using your compass, so this is equilateral triangle. So how do you draw the second edge and third edge? For that, you take the compass, keep the center on this point, and draw the arc 25 mm length. Okay, so take your compass and draw the arc. So keep the center, take your compass, and in the compass you measure 25 mm using your scale. Keep the center on this point here, at this point, and draw the arc of 25 mm radius. So approximately at the center you can start drawing. So go to arc, take the center here, keep the center here, take the radius 25 mm and draw an arc. Thin arc you can draw. Similarly, take the same compass, take the same 25 mm length, keep it on the other end here, and take again 25 mm measure and draw the arc, one more arc here. So both the arcs will intersect at this point. Okay, they will intersect at this point, so you can join it. So draw a line from this end to the intersection point, draw a line at this end to the intersection point. Okay, that will complete the So this is the intersection of these two arcs. So now you draw a line. You can draw a line of So using your 2B pencil, you draw a line from this end to the intersection of this end. Okay, then again draw a line from the intersection to this other end of the line. Okay, so this is how you should be drawing the equilateral triangle. One second. Okay. Sorry, this is not 25 mm. 1 second. So once you draw the vertical line, you draw the arc from this end, keep the center here, draw an arc at 25 mm radius. Here, no? Okay. Similarly, draw the arc, keep the compass center here, draw one more arc at 25 mm radius. And draw the arc here. Keep the center here. Take 25 mm radius in the compass and draw one more arc here. So this is the intersection of these two arcs. So now you take your 2B pencil and draw a line, thick and dark line, connecting this end to the intersection of these two curves and continue the line to this end. So this is how you will be drawing the equilateral triangle. Okay, so this equilateral triangle you should draw with your 2B pencil. It should be thick and dark, whereas this arc should be thin and light. Okay, arc should be thin and light. Okay, you can see here the arcs are thin and light and the edges are thick and dark. So this is the top view of the triangular lamina, right? So now this top view you have drawn. So once you draw the top view, you should draw the front view also. So you are keeping the lamina on HP, okay, and you are seeing from the front. So when you are keeping the lamina on HP and you are seeing from the front, this edge you can see, one edge you can see, and it will be on the XY line. So front view will be on the XY line. So when now you are seeing from the front here. Now you are seeing from this end here, and when you project this plane, the front view will be on this XY line. So next, take your micro tip pencil. Okay, take your micro tip pencil, and from this end, you draw a line connected to this XY line. Similarly, take your micro tip pencil, take this end of this line and draw a vertical line connecting the XY line. So these two lines should be thin and light. They should be thin and light. Okay, so once you draw the top view, since the plane is on HP, and when you see from the front view will be on the XY line. So this is the front view. So from all the corners you draw a line connecting to the XY line. So these lines are called as projector lines. So you are connecting top view and the front view. So from here to here it is the, so this line, whatever you see, if you project this line, it will be this, you can see it here. So now you are seeing from here front view. So this line, it is inclined, it is projected, this end will be here and this end will be here. So this part is now the front view. So to draw the front view, again take your 2B pencil and draw a thick and dark line from this point to this point. So this is the front view of this plane. Okay, so you are having the plane on HP now. So this edge you can see, when you see from the front, this front view will be on the XY line. Okay, it will be because the plane is on HP. Front view will be on the XY line. So this is in VP only, but it is on the XY line. Right. So now this is the top view and front view of the plane in the initial position when the plane is on HP. So this is the true size. So after drawing this, so what you can do is you should name the corners. You should name the corners. So write X and Y at the center of this line, VP above this line, HP below this line. Leave some small gap and draw the top view and front view here. So once you draw this, next you have to give the dimension to this. So dimension, since it is an equilateral triangle, all the three edges are same, you can show dimension to any one edge. So I will show the dimension only to this edge. So you should show the dimension line, it should be like this. So you can see here, you should leave a small gap. So you should leave a small gap from this corner and draw this line. Leave a small gap and draw this line and draw one line connecting these two lines. So this is the vertical dimension 25 mm. So you should draw this using your micro tip pencil. Thin lines you should draw, and you write this 25 mm using your HP pencil. The 25 mm should be written above and in the center. And the arrow marks, you can leave it open or you can fill it, okay, like this. So it is left to you. Either you can write the arrow marks, you can keep it hollow or you can keep it open. So arrow marks you can draw like this, and this is how you have to give the dimension to any one edge of the triangle. Since all the three edges are same, I'll give dimension to only one edge, right? And then you should write the corners. So you should name the corners here. So there are three corners, A, B, C. So what we will do is we'll write the corners A, B, C. So here you have taken A, B, C here. So this corner is A, this corner is B, this corner is C. So you are keeping it anti-clockwise direction, A, B, C. Right. So how to write here? So you just take this corner, and near that corner you have to type the small letter A. So all the top view will be in small letters. Okay, all the top view will be in small letters. So write it clearly, neatly, so that you can see it neatly. So that is point, this corner is A. Similarly, this corner is B. So write using your HP pencil, you write here B, small b. So this will be C. Okay, and write it neatly, and so that you can see it very easily, neatly and legibly. Okay, so this is how you should write name the corners A, B, C, and always remember this sequence should be there, A, B, C. So in top view, the corners will be named with small letters A, B, C. And now I am seeing from the front. So this is a triangle is there. I am seeing from the front. So now I am seeing from here, front. So what you can see, so this, when you see from the front, point corner B and A will be projected here. So this point is B and A. When I see from front here, this C will be this point. Okay. So here, since you are seeing from the front, from this side, B you can see first, and A is behind B. So the front view will be A dash and B dash. Okay, so the front view, how to name it? So write the front view here. So since you can see point B, you write it as B dash. Okay, and since A is behind B, they are in the same point. Okay, to distinguish between A and B, I'll put A in the bracket, A dash in the bracket. Okay, so this point is now, this point is A dash B dash. Since you are seeing from the front here, B is seen in the front, A is behind, put that A dash in the bracket. So dash is for front view of this point A and B. So ABC is for top view, A dash, B dash, C dash will be the front view. That is the procedure, that is the standard you have to follow in engineering drawing. So what is this point? So this point C is projected here. So this is the front view of the point C. So here you have to write C dash and write it neatly and keep it neatly at this point here. So whatever you write should be neatly written and it should be clearly visible. Don't mess up all these things. Okay, so that's why use the micro-tip pencil to draw the thin lines, all these lines, and to write these letters you use HB pencil, and to draw this three top view and front view we should use 2B pencil. So you can see how the difference, what you can see here, difference in the lines, thin and light, thick and dark, and again this is with HB pencil. So the difference in the drawing should be seen. Alright, so that is how, this is how your front view and top view looks, and you can see in the problem the solution, it is there. So whatever you written now, front view and top view, same thing is, all these things you can see here in your drawing sheet. Right, so I'll just zoom it. So all these things you should draw manually. Okay, I'm just showing in the software, just for your clear understanding. I cannot write and show here because I don't have the tools for recording. So using your pen tool instruments and your hand, you draw this neatly, all these things. So this is the first stage, or the first step, initial step in the solving this particular problem. So this part now you are done now. That means you have solved only the first part of the problem here, but you have to satisfy all these conditions. The lamina is inclined to HP, the edges on HP, and then the edge on which it is resting is inclined to VP. So these two things again you should continue now. So now we will continue. So now this is the plane is on HP now. So now the plane has to be inclined to HP at 60 degrees. That means I have to lift this, I have to turn this plane along this corner so that it will be resting on the edge on HP, and it is making 60 degrees with the HP. So this plane will make 60 degrees with the HP. So when I keep the plane in, when I rotate the plane like this, what will happen to the front view? So this front view, this line will be inclined at 60 degrees now. Okay, so what we can do is, right, so this front view is there. So this is BC. You can see the B dash, C dash, BC is here, front view is here. So this front view you have to incline it at 60 degrees. So now you have to draw this line. So the length of this BC is not 25 mm. In top view it is 25 mm because it is parallel to HP. But when you project it, this BC, B dash, C dash will not be equal to 25 mm. So measure it, how much it is, measure it with your compass, what is the length of this, and you draw it here at 60 degrees. So we should draw the length of this line Okay, measure the length of this line front view, and you should draw it here. So leave some small gap. Okay, and you should draw this line here at 60 degrees, that is in the front view, because it is inclined to HP. So whatever is inclined to HP, that will be seen in the front view. So now we'll draw this line here at 60 degrees. So measure the length of this line and draw here at 60 degrees. Okay, so for that you should do it manually, but here I am drawing it in the software, right? So this line you should draw here, leave some small gap, and draw it here, and this line should be inclined to this XY line, to the HP at 60 degrees, and that is seen in the front view. So the front view we draw now at 60 degrees, so this line should be drawn at 60 degrees. So now this line, so this whatever this line is, front view is there, that front view I am drawing here at 60 degrees. So you can give the dimension, taking your use your compass, use your protractor, and draw this line. Whatever the length of this line is there, you measure it and draw this line at 60 degrees. Okay, so this front view, measure the length of this front view and draw this front view at 60 degrees. So what is this point? This point is BA, B dash, A dash, that is AB. So you have to write this point as AB. So again this point is AB, write it here. So this point is A dash, B dash. So at same point, the same front view you are drawing here at 60 degree. So what is this point? This point will be C dash. So write this as C dash. So what you are doing is the front view, whatever the front view is there, that front view I am drawing at 60 degrees, and I am naming this corner. So this point is, this is the edge on HP. So it will be on the XY line in the front view. And whenever you incline the surface 60 degree, the point C will go up. It will come here. Okay. So this is B dash, A dash, and so this is the point A dash, B dash, the edge, and this is the corner of this triangle. Now the plane is inclined to 60 degree to HP, and that is seen in the front view. So once we get the front view, what we can do is we can start drawing lines from these points A, B, C. From A and B, we draw vertical line downwards, straight vertical line. Again from this C dash, we draw a vertical line, straight downwards. Right? So this is the line from point A and B. This is the line from C. So the front view is there, and in the previous stage the top view is there. So from these points, from A we draw horizontal line, from B you draw horizontal line, it should be straight and horizontal. From C also you draw one horizontal line. Okay, so now the point, you can draw the top view here, top view will come here. So now you take the point A, take the point A dash from here. So these two points will intersect here. Okay, and B and B dash will intersect here. C and C dash will intersect here. So A, B, C. Now you join A, B, C. Now you will get the top view when the plane is inclined to HP. So this is the front view. When you see from top, you are projecting it on the HP. So you draw a line connecting A, B, C. So this is top view A, this is top view B, this is C and C dash, and connect now. So this is the top view of this equilateral triangle. So this you can see, this is bigger and this is smaller. Why? Because the plane is inclined to HP, and when you see from top and if you project it downwards, the length, this distance will be reduced. So if the angle is more, say 90 degree, it will become straight, and what you can see only this line. So as the angle increases with respect to HP, the size of this will reduce. If it is 30 degree, it will be bigger. If it is 60, it will be so much. If it is 90 degree, if you make it 90 degree perpendicular to HP, when you see from top, you can see only this edge. Okay, so as the angle increases, the top view, size of this top view will decrease. Okay, so that is the part now. So the front view you are named here. Similarly, top view, this is the second stage top view. The condition you are satisfied now. What condition you are satisfied? You are satisfied that the plane is inclined to HP at 60 degrees. So that is the front view and top view at this position. So similarly, you write here A, B, this point is A, this point is B, this point is C, this is top view. So you simply write these points here once again. A, you write here. Similarly, B, you write here. Similarly, C, you write here using your HB pencil. So this is the top view. A is here, B is here, but C it has reduced here in top view. So this is the front view and top view when the plane is inclined to 60 degrees to HP. This is the front view and top view when the plane is parallel to HP. So according to the given problem, now you are satisfied this condition. The plane is inclined to HP and the edge is on HP. We can see here the edge is on HP and the plane is inclined to HP at 60 degree. Right? So this part you can see here. The same thing in the solution it is there. Okay. So this now you are drawn until here. First step is over, second step is over. So these conditions are satisfied now. One more condition is there. What is that? The edge on which it is resting, okay, it's resting on AB, that is making 60 degree to VP. So this edge you have to make it 60 degree to vertical plane. So I told you that any angles in the vertical plane that is seen in the top view. So in top view, if you make this edge 60 degree, it will be inclined at 60 degree to the vertical plane. So now next we should draw this. So for front view and top view is over. Front view, copy and paste here 60 degree. Then from this front view and this top view we get the new top view. And now from this top view, this edge you have to incline it. This edge you have to incline it at 60 degrees to VP. So I told you any angles inclined to, so any inclination to VP is observed in top view. So any angles inclined in vertical plane, that is seen in the top view. So for that you take a line, take a thin line, you leave some small gap here, and you draw a line from this XY line, and you draw a line, thin line at 60 degrees to this XY line. So from this XY line, so this is a vertical plane. From this vertical plane you take 60 degrees to the XY line or to the plane. So you should draw a line of any length, okay, and it should be 60 degrees. So take a line, thin line, take one end on the XY line, take any length and draw it here at 60 degrees. So now this angle is 60 degree, you can measure it. You can show this angle as 60 degree. So now first condition is over, second condition is over. Last condition is that this plane, okay, this edge should be inclined to VP. So now it is inclined to HP. This edge is parallel to the vertical plane. So incline it to the vertical plane at 60 degrees. So this 60 degree is there to the vertical plane. So that is seen in the top view. So this top view now, whatever the size and shape is there, we have to copy it and redraw here so that the edge AB is on this line. So the length of AB is not reduced, it is same as here and here. So you can draw this edge on this line. So now what you should do is this top view you should redraw here such that this edge AB is on this line. That means now AB is perpendicular to the vertical plane. Now you have to make this AB 60 degree to the vertical plane. So already 60 degree line you have drawn here. So you have to redraw this triangle so that AB is on this 60 degree line. So what I'll do is you measure the length of this line. So this is 25 mm. So you draw a line from here on this line. Okay, AB you draw it here. The length is 25 mm. So take your 2B pencil. So you start anywhere on this line, you take the point A. And what is the length of the line? So length of this AB is 25 mm. So you take 25 mm and draw it here on this line. Okay, so this AB you are drawing here now on this line at 60 degree. So this edge, so AB is lying on HP. Okay, AB is on HP. That means the triangle is resting on the edge AB, and this edge AB you have to make it 60 degree to VP. And the remaining point AC and BC, the edges you redraw here. So measure this length AC, how much it is. With your compass you measure the length AC and keep the center here A and draw one curve here. So what is the length of this? So length of this line is 16.5. Okay, so you take your compass, keep the center here and keep one more end at C and draw the arc here. Okay, so I'll draw the arc from this point A. You measure this how much it is, so keep it on A and draw an arc equal to 14.5 mm. So it is 16.5, not 14, it is 16.5. So measure this length AC and draw an arc here with center A. Similarly, now you draw BC, so measure the length BC with your compass, keep the center on B and draw arc C, BC. So keep it on B and draw the arc equal to BC. So do it with your compass. Okay, so now this is A. This point is A, this point is B, and how to get the C? So you should measure this AC and BC, draw the two arcs, then you will get the point C here. Now you join these 3 points using your 2B pencil. So this should be thick and dark. So from this A, point A, join to C here. I'll zoom it here. So take a line with your 2B pencil, connect to this intersection and join it to this line. So what is that now? So now this triangle you are drawn here. So now again you have to name this top view. So take your HB pencil and write here. So this point is A. So take this point and write it as A here. This point is B. So take this right here B. This point is B. Similarly, this point is C. Write C here with your HB pencil. So you can see here top view, front view, top view, and now from this you project the lines in the vertical plane and get the lines from here. You get the vertical plane here. So name these points now ABC. So this is the top view of the lamina in the final position. For this you should draw the front view. So front view means you are seeing from here, from below. Top view means you are seeing from above. Front view you are seeing from below. So these points you have to project it. So now you take a pencil, magnetic pencil, and from these points ABC you draw vertical lines in the vertical plane. From all the points ABC you draw vertical lines. From C also you draw vertical line. So all the 3 lines should be from these points. From these corners you draw 3 vertical lines. Okay. So always you should see here from A, B, C you are drawing horizontal lines, from ABC you are drawing vertical lines. So these are the projector lines. So all these are projector lines. So once you are drawing from top view, if you want the front view, you should draw it upwards. Then from the previous front view, from ABC, you draw horizontal lines, projector lines. So again, I will draw lines from ABC. So already AB line is here, it's on the XY line. So from C, I will draw one line, horizontal line here, straight line. So now we have the top view and we have the front view here. So in this, we will get the front view. You will identify where the point ABC is. So A is here, A dash is here. So the line, projector line from A, vertical line, and horizontal line from A dash, they are connecting here. So this point. So this point is now the front view of A dash, that is A. Front view of this point is A dash now. So this is a new front view where this point is A dash. Similarly, you take B from here, B dash from here, they will intersect here. So this point is B dash. Similarly, C from this top view, C dash from this front view, they are intersecting here. So this is a new point, front view, C dash. So now take your 2B pencil and connect this A dash, connect this B, B dash, C and C dash is here, connect this here and connect C to A. So now this is the front view of this plane ABC. So this is the point A dash, this is point B dash, this is point C dash. So you can see they are exactly intersecting, and those points you have to get. So in the triangular lamina, 3 points are there, ABC. Just follow those points, ABC, 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 like that. You'll get the front view and top view. So next, you have to name this again. So you take your HB pencil. So what is this point? This point is A dash. So write here A dash. What is this point? This point is B dash. Okay, write here B dash. This point is C dash. Okay, so write them neatly and where it is seen clearly. So write it legibly and clearly. So this point is A dash, this point is B dash, this point is C dash. You can see they are intersecting. So this is the final front view and top view of this problem. So now all the conditions in the problem statement is satisfied. You will get the final front view and top view like this. That's what all these things you are drawn here now in your drawing sheet. So this is how it should look when you draw in the drawing sheet. So you can see thick lines, you can see thin lines, you can see the letters, numbers clearly. The difference should be seen. So that you can do using your pencils, micro tip pencil, H2B pencil and HB pencil. So what I will do is, let me copy this. But anyway, this line is, so it's modified, it is zoomed in. This is how you'll be getting in your drawing. So in your drawing sheet, it will look like this. So in your drawing sheet, this is the final drawing. What you get, it looks like this. Okay, so this is the top view, front view, top view. This top view is inclined. From this you get the front view. So this is the final solution for this problem. The same thing you are drawn here. So if I put the in your sheet, in your drawing sheet, it looks like this. So in your drawing sheet, the grid lines, the lines are shown. So you can draw it on the lines, or you can draw it on this drawing sheet, wherever you want. It looks like this. So this XY line you can draw on this line, so that it looks neat. More of lines will be not visible. They will be overlapping. But anyway, that's not a problem. So draw it on the drawing sheet neatly and clearly. So this is how you have to solve this problem. That is, you have to draw the front view and top view of the lamina, which is situated at different conditions. So all these conditions are satisfied now. So to satisfy these conditions, we should draw these three stages. But remember, here we are not drawing any side view. We are drawing only the front view and top view. Okay. But these are different stages. First stage, front view and top view. Second stage, front view and top view. Third stage, front view and top view. So each condition you are satisfying here separately. So finally, the final condition is this front view and top view. So anyway, just try this problem. One more problem is there. It is same as the previous problem. A little bit conditions are changed now. Just have a look at this problem and try to solve it. Okay, that's it for this session. In the next session, we will try to solve this problem. Okay. Thank you then.